Ken. I am the Gummy Man. Hello, Chrome Fox Puppy Emporium. How are you doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for jumping in. Philly Girl, welcome in. Tanya Bunn, welcome in. Shelly Moss, July's Treasures. Hello, friend. Behave, behaving issues. I like that. Mermanda, welcome in. I hope everybody's doing well. Like Mother, like Dollar Shannon, welcome in. So thank y'all for being here. We're just gonna we revealed some cards the other night, and we're also gonna reveal some cards the other night. You can't. That's all right. It's all good. It's all good. So we will continue to reveal cards tonight, and folks that are here, that if you need to pick up your cards, you can do so by going to the Buy It Now X1 and then your name. So that makes sure that they are in there. Please do me a favor. If you're going to pick up your cards tonight, please do not have local pickup on. At least for that part, right? Had a couple folks the other night that had local pickup on, and that does me absolutely no good to get you your cards coming your way. So Sasquatch, how are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? I hope you're happy with your cards. Sasquatch 19 has a cool card that we made him. So I'm hoping you put them in your Buy It Now and all the things. So hey, Iron Bison, how are you doing today? Welcome in. I know there are a few folks that have messaged me over the last couple of days saying, hey, I've got people we want to get started funding on a card. And if you're interested in doing that, all you have to do is purchase a 000B, and that creates that you're purchasing a TGM logo sticker. You're purchasing a TGM logo sticker, and then I set you up a listing just like, let's tell you what, let's just see if we can tag somebody in here. Welcome to Gumby Land, right? Exactly. I'm gonna do 483, and we're gonna tag. Now you know what? Polka Dot Stash Co. We're gonna do them. Because they've only got 12 left, so we're gonna pin them in, and boom, right there. Can everybody tag? Everybody tag Polka Dot _Stash _Co. And let's see if we can get them in here. Let's see if we can get them funded. And again, if you are in here and you are looking to get your own card, there are two ways to go about doing it. You can absolutely go to the Buy It Now 000A. You can do that and buy it straight out, which is the easiest and quickest way to do it, right? Hello, Tanya Tays Vintage. Welcome in, friend. Thank you for being here. You can buy it straight out with a 000A. Or you can go with it by a 000B and do it the long way right here by getting community funding. So it's harder for me, it's harder for you, but at the end of the day, it's fun, and it makes the community seem to come together more when you know your card's been funded by somebody, by the community. Again, this is a Thursday night. I'm not expecting big crowds to come in, all that fun stuff. But if we do get some folks in here, I know it was it Granny's hey, Fry guy, was it you? Hang on. No, we're still working on your card. Yeah, well, your card has been finalized. I gotta sending a load of cards to the print tomorrow. Yeah, thank you for being here. Now, like mother, like daughter, did you pick your cards up? I can't remember if you did or not. For some reason, I don't know if you did. Maybe you did. I can't remember. I'm so I am so I'm so ADHD all the time. I don't even know. No, like mother, like daughter, your cards are still in the bin. But they're still in there. You didn't get them. X1, and it's like mother. It's the That's what I was wondering. I thought I saw you in here, but you didn't pick them up. But they're in the bin. X1 dash like mother, like daughter _ Shannon. So make sure you get those, and that way I can create a shipping label for you. And a couple folks did. I can't remember who it was. Somebody created one, but they did it with local pickup on. That doesn't do me any good. So yeah. So I'm not sure what happened there, but they're still in the bin, and I still have them here, so they didn't ship out. So X1 dash like mother like daughter underscore Shannon. And maybe there was a glitch or something. So anyhow, hey Mammy's Market, welcome in everybody. Thank you for being here. It's Granny's Online. Can somebody tag Granny's Online Thrifting? I think that's her name. She messaged me either yesterday or day before. Yes, you will. She messaged me yesterday, day before, saying she had 3 folks that she wanted to start the funding process on. So thank you, Iron Bison. So I'm not sure if she's occupied now or not. I did share the show with her earlier, but you never know, right? You never know. So but it is all about the community, what we do here. And again, this could be a thank you. There we go. There you go. There you go. Like mother, like I appreciate you. That'll go out tomorrow morning. I appreciate you, friend. And I know Popham 1222 Golden Oldies is in the house. Hey, friend, how are you? I know Popham 1222 picked up their cars, so they should be coming. They'll be going out tomorrow as well. Had a bunch of them going out today. Had a bunch of them going. I am good. I'm good. Getting older every day. I took a little mini vacation Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and it put me behind. It put me behind, man. I can't take time off. I mean, it puts me behind in my real job, right? It puts me behind on my whatnot job because, guys, whether you think so or not, these cars have absolutely taken over any free time that I have. It's crazy. It is crazy. So anytime that any breaks I have at work, I'm working on them. Anytime, it's just nuts. Hello, Northern New York Thrifter. Your cards are on your way. They went out to this morning. So, old lady Thrift, you're here. We can do a reveal for you if you want to. Your cards are here. Let me find your card in my stack. This is a stack we revealed something the other night, but we did not reveal your card, old lady Thrift, because you weren't here. I like to reveal the card while you are here. There it is. I got it right here. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? We'll turn the card around. And what I'm going to do to ask you for after I do the reveal is go into my bin. Don't do it now because we want to watch it. Oh, you want to see the card. But it's X1 and then the dash old lady Thrifts. And that way, let me see it. Right, here we go. Let's turn. Oh, I want to go. I want to do a big shout out plug first. I want to do a plug first for Jelly Bean 07. Jelle Bean 07. I got it spelled right this time because for this right here. Let me show you this, guys. Look at this right here. Y'all ready for this? Let me turn my lights off and you'll see. Turn off the lights and I glow. Look, it's the Gumby Man, y'all. Look at that. Jelly Bean 07 right here. Jelly Bean 07. Isn't it awesome? So, guys, I got her name spelled right there. Jelly Bean 07. I had to do it right there. Thank you, Iron Bison. But that is absolutely amazing. If you need anything like that for you, by all means, look her up and go visit her and all the fun stuff. I'm gonna turn it off because it is kind of bright on my screen. But there it is, and you can't even see it. Look, it's like Cena, right? It's like Cena. You can't see me. Anyhow, old lady Thrifts. Are you ready? Sorry about that. Old lady Thrifts. TGM 474. Follow. Look at that card, y'all. Look at that card with the kitty cats. Got the kitty cats right there. TGM 474 right there. Old lady Thrifts. Follow. On the back of her card, it says, my ultimate dream is to retire and spend my days hunting for vintage, retro, and groovy treasures to rescue, restore, and share with others. It got the MCM vibe going on, and you know what? I love it. Peace. It's so groovy. It is so groovy. So thank you, old lady Thrifts, for allowing me to make your card. The only place that you can get this awesome card, old lady Thrifts card, is in her shop. It is in her shop. So I appreciate you allowing me to make your card for you. and I absolutely love it. It's going to make its way onto the wall of cards here here in the next day or so, in the spot for where 474 is supposed to go. So, Old Lady Thrifts, if you do me a favor, in my buy it now, you will see your name X1, and then your name, Old Lady Thrifts, and that will create a shipping label so I can ship it to you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. This will be going out tomorrow morning, along with like mother, like daughter, and along with shop them, pop them 1222. It is a huge. You want to see the wall? I haven't caught back up yet. Y'all want to see the wall? Look, here's the wall. Here is the wall. It is the wall, and it covers my window as well. Look at that. And all these here will probably be filled up because I still have all these cars down here that I haven't put up there yet. So it is a big wall. It is a big, huge, humongous wall. Welcome to the Raiders, Leslie Nicole. Thank you for coming in and bringing your friends with you. Let's do this. Let me do a giveaway. Can we do a giveaway? Thank you, Leslie Nicole, for bringing all your friends. And we just did a reveal on somebody's card. But let me do a giveaway if I can figure out how to do it because I'm old and I forget stuff. Leslie Nicole, guys, follow Leslie Nicole. She has a card, and I don't know where it is. It's on the wall. It's on the wall, I do believe. And but she is a TGM card holder. And thank you, my friend. And yes, and you're a part of it. That's absolutely. So here's a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do a You Suck It parking card. And here's the fun thing about we're gonna play a game too, y'all. We're gonna play a game. This is gonna be the giveaway. All right, this is gonna be the giveaway right here. And if you win, guys, you want to get in this giveaway. I'm telling you, this is not an ordinary. Oh my gosh, it's just another you. It's just another You Suck It parking card, right? It's not. It's not just another You Suck It parking card. It is also a chance to have your listing down here as well. So here's what we're going to do. I have a stack of oh yeah, okay. I was warning people of that. I will. Give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute. I have a stack of 13 trading cards right here. Gibby Goblin trading cards, matter of fact. And there's an ace. There's an ace in there somewhere. So if you win the Gibby, you'll get to pick a number between 1 and 13. There's 13 cards there. And if you pull the ace, I will set you up a listing just like this for either you or for someone you love that you want to start a community funding for. So, all right, Old Lady Thrifts, let me go do this real quick. And let's see if I can find. Go to inventory. I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen for you, friend. And we'll go to inactive because it's gone now. X1 dash O. Where's it at? Old Lady Thrifts right here. Here. So we're going to put the quantity back to 1. Backspace 1. And we are going to save changes. All right. It should be in there. Let me double check to make sure real quick. Let me go back to my show. And make sure you don't have local pickup on now. Make sure you don't have local pickup on now. And by now X1 dash Old Lady Thrifts. Yep, it's in there. It's in there now. But make sure you don't have local pickup on. And I appreciate you guys that do that. It does. It saves me a lot of labor putting just stickers in the envelopes because we all know it's not about the sticker, right? We all know it's not about the sticker. So we'll do all the things. So I appreciate you guys doing that. And hey guys, welcome in. We're trying. Hey, let's everybody right now. First off, does everybody in here have their own? Yes, it's all about the community. Does everybody in here have their own custom trading card? So yeah, see, thank you, Old Lady Thrifts. I'm even putting that on the little blurb down here. It's hard to see. It's small, but you also see on there tgmcards.com, tgmcards@gmail.com. Yeah, thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Community first, made in the US of A, guys. These cards are created, printed in the good old US of A. So if you are big on buying American, which I am, and granted, there's some things you can't help. I get it. I understand. There's some things you can't get cost wise. But they are, everything is American made. American made. I am a proud American. Hopefully, I have to say this. If that offends you, I'm sorry. If that offends you, I'm sorry. I'm a proud American, and I still believe. I still believe we are living in the best country on this planet. Do we have our issues? Absolutely. Absolutely. But can we work through them? We need to get back to the America that we used to be. Again, I'm not talking politics, guys. I do not talk politics. But we need to get back to where we're having conversations with our Twin River Finds, welcome in, with our friends and our neighbors, and we're doing to fix what we need to fix, right? Again, I'm not talking politics. I'm not taking sides. I'm not doing any of the hot buttons. I don't do that. I don't do that. I let you decide on your own. I'm never going to lead you one way or the other. I have my beliefs. You have your beliefs, and that's fine. If I ever meet you in a meeting or something, you want to have a conversation, by all means, I'll have a conversation with you, but I'm not going to do it here. So, but that's how I believe, guys. We got only a few seconds left in the giveaway. Get in for a chance to have a community funding card for you. And if you win the giveaway, you'll get to pick a number between 1 and 13. I'm going to shuffle here first. Here it comes. Who's going to win the givey? Who wins the givey? Don't go anywhere if you win. Mammy's Market. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around Mammy's Market. All right. You have won a You Suck It parking card. That's guaranteed. That's what you're getting. No ifs, ands, or buts. You get that. However, Mammy's Market, right here, there's a stack of 13 cards. Now tell me right now, do you want me to shuffle them more? Or do you want me to leave them as they are? Shuffle them more or leave them as they are? Hey, One Slick Harley Chip. Do you want me to shuffle them more, Mammy, or leave them as they are? I think Mammy has left the building. Mammy, are you still here? Mammy. All right, Mammy, I need a number between 1 and 13. As of right now, we're going to leave them as they are. We need a number between 1 and 13 to see if Mammy has a chance. I got the glare going on. Look at that. All right, we will wait until Mammy comes back. Mammy every once in a while you run into technical difficulties. That may have happened. So when Mammy comes back, we're going to let her pick a number between 1 and 13 and do her thing. And then, Mammy. So, all right. Help me remember that, y'all, because she is due a pull. And if she wins pulls the ace, we'll set her up and listen right here. So, hello, Natasha's Treasures. Welcome in, everybody. We are in the process of just hanging out, right? Hanging out. There were a few people. We did reveal some cards. We revealed Old Lady Thrift's card. Look at that right there. We revealed Old Lady Thrift's card today. This is the first time it's been seen live. First time it's been seen live, y'all. We're also waiting. I don't think Janelli has showed up yet. Yes, tag some peeps. Someone tagged Popham1222. Now she came in and she bought her card offline, but we have not revealed it. So we need to reveal her card too. April Hunt, which we revealed a while back, but she reordered some cards because I hate to say she lost hers. Rachel Hun 96110. Rachel Hun 96110 still needs a reveal. Tea and Tattered, I still believe needs a reveal. I don't think we revealed Tea and Tattered. Leanne 1966. These are all folks that we need to reveal. Leanne 1966. Found with Soul. I don't like to say I have favorite cards, but I was very pleased. With this card, but her name is Found with Soul. I would love her to show up so we can show off her card. Ebony Heart Desires. It's now Rare by Queenie. Rare by Queenie is her name, but on her car she has Ebony Heart Desires. Um, Thrift Barbie Girl. Thrift Barbie Girl, that's with a GRL, is also a car we need to reveal. Uh, Grashley's Vintage Co. Grashley's Vintage Co. as well has their car that has not been revealed yet. Cupid of Crime we revealed last night, and I'll show it. I'll show it to you. Cupid of Crime right there. She's an artist with her kitty cat. So we revealed Cupid of Crime. Thank you, Mammy, for helping out. 453 Ozark Treasure Mini Train. There you go. There you go. That's right. Thank you. Yeah, the Grouchy Ghost. She's on my wall. She's on my wall somewhere. I'd have to find her. She's up there somewhere. I can't. She's in the 40s, I think, if I might remember correctly. I think she's in the 40s. Isotope Emporium we revealed last night. Look at that card, y'all. That's a fun card. Look at that. That is just awesome. Isotope Emporium. We revealed his card last night. Right. I love that she's the goat in the reflection. Right. That was so much fun. Completely Campbell. They purchased their card, but I don't think we. Yeah, we did. We revealed their. Did we reveal? I don't know if we revealed their card or not. So we got to wait on them as well. Gypsy Fried. If we get Gypsy Fried back in here, he purchased a shipping label, but he had local pickup on it, so he needs to get his shipping label. But there's Gypsy Fried. Right? We revealed his card last night. Last night or night before last? What night? I don't remember. Night before last, I think. I don't know. The days are just flying by. The days are flying by. Thrifted by Tracy came in here as well. And we showed off Thrifted by Tracy's card. Right there. Hey, I saw one slick Harley stick here. Friend, I wasn't trying to ignore you. I wasn't trying to ignore you. Hey, friend, I hate to. I just realized I never said hi back. I apologize for that. I got old man brain. I got old man brain going on, y'all, and it is absolutely no fun whatsoever. It is no fun, and I just remember when I said that. I got to go pick up my medicine, man. It's bad when you forget, and then they give you medicine to help you remember, and you forget to go get your medicine. Oh my God. Oh well, there we are. Northern New York thrifter. Hey, yes, everybody has old man brain sometimes or another. There's New York thrifter. Northern New York thrifter. I like that card right there. That's a good card. I like that one. That's a nice card. Rustic Swag. Gypsy Fried. Hey, friend, you came in, I think, whatever night it was, the other night, and purchased a shipping label. However, you had local pickup on. So it did no good. It did no good. So I put it back. I put it back in the bin. And luckily, I think you got it with one of your coupons as well. So it's only like 78 cents. So it's back in the bin if you want to get your card so I can ship them out to you. Right there. Gypsy Fried. Gypsy Fried is on your side. I don't know where I came out though, but that's not what I said. So if you could do, yeah, if you could, I want to get them to you, but if they're doing local pickup, I can't. I know where you live. I mean, I can't get them to you. So we also had Rustic Swag. We had Rustic Swag came in last night, whatever night before last. I don't know. Rustic Swag. That's a cool card right there as well. Opal TGM, Opal the Granny Millennium, right there. Thank you, Chrome Fox Puppy. Look there. Look. Let's tag in Polka Dot Stash. They're not in here, guys. If there's anybody in here right now that their card is in the bin, I by all means would love to pin you in here because I want to have people that are in here we could pin in. Velvet Moon Studios. Did they ever come in? I think they did. Velvet Moon Studios. Look at this card. That's a fun card. Look at that one. Velvet Moon Studios. Is it not focusing on this side? Do I need to do it the other way? Let me know. If you can't see the card good enough, I'll turn the camera around. But that's a fun card. Velvet Moon Studios right there. Miranda's Once Upon a Holla. Thank you, Gypsy Fried. I appreciate that. I hope you didn't have local pickup on. Oh, my God. Miranda's Once Upon a Holla. Holla! It says, welcome to the holla. Holla back, girl. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's everyone's first day. It's always my first day. And if you can't learn from yourself and learn from making mistakes, then by all means, maybe we don't need to be here, right? Thank you, Gypsy Fry. Look, we're helping out Polka Dot Stash Co., and they don't even know they're being helped out, which is the fun thing. One Coop Chick came in. And got their car. So there's one Coop Chick right there with their horse. Pony time. Shalom y'all. I think it's still maybe still here. I'm not sure if she's out. Look at her card. Look at her card, y'all. That's Shalom y'all. That's her second card. Number 402. Her first card, I think, was number 34, if I remember correctly. So that's a fun card. Vintasha's Treasures, I think, who may or may not still be here. Look at that one, y'all. Look at that. They've been in Stowhaven. How are you, friend? So that is Vintasha's Treasures. We're just kind of revealing some cards that we revealed last night as well. I know, right? I love it too. It's on the way to you. It's on its way to you. My post lady picked it up today. I love my post lady. She is an amazing soul. And if you are a seller, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you are a seller on Whatnot and you do not have a relationship with your postal carrier, why not? Why not? Because I have her cell phone number. I leave her little gift cards. Yes, facts. I leave her little gift cards, and she'll text me and say, thank you for the Dunkin' Donuts gift card, or thank you for the Starbucks gift card, or thank you for whatever gift card I give her. And she'll say, I'm going to Starbucks in the morning, get me a coffee. And it's just right, Dr. Pepper, exactly. And the same people for people that buy a lot. Exactly, that is true. And it's so hard for me because there's a lot of folks on here that are really supportive of the TGM funding process, right? And some of the folks buy and buy and buy and buy, and I'm like, I want to be able to just give them a whole lot of stuff, but I can't because I'm not making nothing off of that. So anyhow, so that's where we're at with that. So again, Vintasha's Treasures right there. I love that card. And guys, if you need your own card, if you know somebody that does need a card, by all means, let me know. We will get them started with a starter kit. It was cute, right? Here's This and That with Shamey. This and That with Shamey right there. That's her card. That's a fun card. All these cards. I love the fact that all these cards are so completely different. They are so completely different. No two cards are alike. And I've got 13 finalized right now. I'm working on finalizing 2 more, and that'll go. The next 15 will go off to the printer tomorrow. I'll be working on them other ones. Saturday, I don't really have nothing going on, so I'll be here's Like Mother Like Daughter right there. There they are, Like Mother Like Daughter. And that's Like Mother Like Daughter _ Shannon in case, because there's several Like Mother Like Daughters out there. Mom and Me Treasures. There's Mom and Me Treasures right there with all the cameos. Word up. If you're an 80s child, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Word up. Cameo right there. So there's Mom and Me Treasures. Vintage Stowhaven, who was in here a minute ago. I'm not sure if she's still here or not, but there's Vintage Stowhaven. There's her card. I love it. So yeah, they're all fun. And I am going, just letting you know, thank you for sharing the show, y'all. Letting you know I'm going away from the border. And let me explain why. I'm trying to go borderless. If at all possible, I'm going borderless because being transparent, when they cut the cards, there is an 1/8 of an inch tolerance of shift when they cut the cards. If you have a border, this is where card grading came into effect, right? If you have a border, one side may be considered off center, right? So that's a possibility of having a border and making that happen. Without borders, you don't know. You don't know if it's shifted one way or to the other. See what I'm saying? So that is why, just letting you know, I'm leaning toward everything going borderless from this to that, and there's no way. Just another reason to get another card, right? Right. Now, some of the older ones I've been working on for a while, they just finally finalized the stuff. like Shop the Bus 111 still has a border on them, but I mean, the majority of the border ones turn out okay. Every once in a while, we get a shift up and down or right and left, and there's nothing you can really do about it. So that's what we do with that. Just kind of being transparent, kind of let you know a little bit of about what I do and how I make the cards and all that fun stuff. So let's see here. I appreciate everybody doing some of the funding. That was greatly appreciated. Hey, Carol's Treasures. Let me see it. Carol's Treasures, where were you at? I'm looking. I sent you. The name sounds familiar. I'll make sure. Carol's Treasures. Let's see here. Yes, I sent you the back. I sent you the back of yours. If you could take a look at it and let me know. I've got a couple more spots going into the next printer. If we can get that finalized by morning, or if you can say yes or no or whatever. Yes, I said, yeah, I did. Send you the back. There you go. Hey, Buffalo Blonde, welcome in, friend. So, that's kind of how I do things. So letting you know how I do it. Once I will send you out the blurb. There's probably several people in here that got the blurb yesterday that got their cards funded. I send you out the blurb. It asks for 5 things. It asks for your name, how you spell your name, how you want it spelled, like me with the Gummy Man, a capital T, a capital G, and a capital M is how I want mine done. Then I ask for a picture first, how you spell your name. Number 3 is the setting you want to be in. And that's how I get these settings right here. The more descriptive and the more information you give me to create your custom trading card, the closer it's going to be for me to take your idea and make it into an actual card. So that's very important. And I like to get them back in that order, right? But you can actually put number 1, number 2, number 3, and reply to them that way. If you put in a big old paragraph, I got to read and figure out where is that, right? And sometimes it's hard for me to read between your lines. Sometimes when you're writing stuff down, it's not necessarily, it's hard to decipher, right? When again, I just say I ramble. I'll ramble. And then I got to go through and say, well, what do they mean? Where, and then the description. What description do they want? Because there's a description up here, description down here, and so. And I love working with people. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just kind of giving y'all some hints about how I do things and how it makes it a little bit easier for me. Because as these cards are picking up, I'm spending more and more time on them, which I want to do to get you the card you want, right? That is the end goal, is to get you the card you want. T and Tattered's here. Hello, friend. Would you like to see your card? You weren't here the other day, were you? I can't remember. Yes, no. Yes, you want to see your card. No, you weren't here. Okay. I got it. Move that bus. So I couldn't remember. I got old man brain, right? So every once in a while I forget where I was, what I'm doing, all that kind of fun stuff. So T and Tattered, and before I show you a card, I will let you know after. Don't do it now, but I'm gonna tell you after I show you a card. If you go to my bin, you'll see X1, then a dash T and Tattered. Make sure you get the one that has your name on it. That way to create a shipping label for you. I got it for $1, right? It's for $1. I can't do it no lower than that. Got it for $1, and then ground advantage shipping. So, and that'll create the label for you. But here we go. For T and Tattered. Yes, yes. And old ladies, listen, and don't do local pickup. Not unless you want me to hold it for a while, and you got to drive here and get it. And I have no idea how far away you are. Here we go. T and Tattered, Vintage Treasures, Timeless Stories, TGM 432. Right there. Look at that. There's T and Tattered, y'all. T and Tattered, Vintage Treasures, Timeless Stories. Collect beautiful moments. There she is right there. There it is. T and Tattered. I love it, right? I love it. I wish that glare wasn't there. And Oreo, right? That's Oreo. Oreo the cat. And all the things down there. Not really sure what Oreo was doing, but there she is. And on the back of her card says 2025, armed with a passion for old pieces and backed by my cat Oreo, I hunt down forgotten treasures to give them a new life for generations. Right there. Tea and tattered right there. She creates chaos. That's what she does. And there's nothing wrong with that. So the only place that you can get Tea and Tatter's card, you can't get it from me, y'all. You can't get it from me. If you're collecting cards, you've got to go to Tea and Tatter's shop and get her card. And Tea and Tatter, if you would go now and go down there in my buy it now, X1 with your name, Tea and Tatter is $1 plus ground advantage shipping. I'll get that shipped out to you tomorrow morning. It'll go out in tomorrow morning's mail. I'll text my mail carrier and say, "Hey Lisa," that's her name. Her name's Lisa, and she calls me Gumby. I don't know why she calls me Gumby because all my packages say Gumby all over it. But she'll pick it up. I'll tell her. I say make sure this package right here for Tea and Tatter. Make sure it's take care of this one at least till somebody else. Thank you, Tea and Tatter. I appreciate you buying the label at least till somebody else has a chance to maybe crush it. But all of mine, guys, I don't send my cards in a bubble mailer. Out of the stack of cards, I send them. Hello, JoJo's Hideaway. I send my cards in a box because I put bubble wrap around them. I put a thing of paper around them, and they stay in a cardboard box, a 6-inch by 4-inch by 4-inch box. Grandma's Goodies, welcome in. And I want to make sure that they're protected, right? Again, it's not ironclad. I mean, there's always some possibility of damage, but less possibility of damage in a box versus a bubble mailer. Just saying. It's just what I do. I want to make sure that you first. I'll make sure you're happy with your card, right? What's everybody doing tomorrow? What's everybody doing this weekend? You know what I'm doing this weekend? Saturday, I'm not doing. You got 28 different cards. That's awesome. 28 different cards. Doing shows. I hear you. Now, Saturday, I'm not doing much of nothing. I'll be working on cards probably, right? Working on cards. And Sunday, guys, if you haven't ever heard of my signature raid event, I don't call them trains. Trains are so 2025. It's a raid event called Climb the Whatnot Ladder. If you've never heard of Climb the Whatnot Ladder, oh, sweet. That's fun. If you've never heard of Climb the Whatnot Ladder, that's an event that is my signature raid event, and it's a fun competition. And yes, yeah, you are on it, Olather. You are on it. So it is a fun competition train. Matter of fact, I've got a show tomorrow night talking about it, and we'll have open questions and all that kind of fun stuff, and we'll talk to all the contestants and all the things, and we'll make sure that everybody is going to be there. But yeah, it's fun. It is a fun time. It's really community driven too. I like to think that most everything. Hey, our mad treasures. I kind of like to think that most everything I do is community based, and I mean that. I want everything I do to somehow be Hot Shop. You were summoned. Why were you summoned? I don't know. Hot Shop. Have I not gotten your information yet to make your card? Weren't you funded? I can't remember. Weren't you funded? For some reason, I think you were, but I can't. Maybe I'm thinking something different. Maybe not. If you were, take your messages from me. Yeah, okay, just making sure. That's all right. Hey, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Ooh. So you got. Oh my gosh. So you got to climb the ladder. That's right. You're on climb the ladder too. So that's awesome. So it's going to be a fun time. And again, it's community driven. And remember, I'm going to let you know, guys. We have a couple folks in here. Don't be afraid. To the first few items until you get momentum. I don't want you to fall off the ladder in the first 1 or 2 or 3 rungs, right? I want you to be able to climb the ladder. So I'm assuming most everybody has their has their item. Look at the torch. Look at the torch. Grandma's goodies with a torch. Look at you. Um, and I want everybody to be able to climb and be somewhat successful, right? So we want to make sure that you put something in there that is sellable, right? The first two or three things. You want to make sure you gain your momentum. Um, so yeah, that's again. Everybody has their own strategy. Remember now, you can also add to. You can always add to it. So yeah, Crumb Fox Puppy. When are you're not in? You're not in this one here. Yeah, you talked to me about it, right? I think you were not able to be in this. I can't. I got old man brain. I can't remember. And I have it set up September. We only got September, October, and November. We only got August. We got 4 more spots left, guys. 4 more spots. 4 more spots to go into to make it to the Climb the One Not Louder Showdown in December. I can't believe it's already almost here. Four more. August, September, October, November. And then December, when all 12 contestants will go head to head to head to head. Your time is coming. It is everybody's time's coming. Everybody's time is coming. It was. I'm super excited for a real challenge to put my life. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you're not right. Every time you do something is a learning curve. Every time you do something, you learn, right? That's like every time I make a card, I learn. Every time I create something, I get so much information and tricks of the trade from you guys that are submitting information to me. Not even on purpose, right? So it just happens. You say something, I go, oh wow, I need to start doing this going forward, right? And I do it, and it just makes everything so much simpler, so much easier, and I learn, I learn every day something, and I'm proud to be part of this community we've got, and all the things. So, hey guys, do you have anybody that that needs it? Does everybody here have their own trading card? Does everybody here have their own trading card? If not, we can get you set up and get you on the path to get you funded for your own trading card, or you can buy one right out. Now also on the Climb the What Not Ladder Showdown, it's going to be 12 sellers that'll be doing the ladder, right? But between those 12 sellers, we're going to have 2 5-minute spots. Again, this is for December on the Climb the What Not Louder Showdown event. Not a train, it's an event. So we'll have 12 slots for all the contestants, or the finalists, if you want to call them. In between those contestants will be 2 5-minute slots for someone to sell a banger item. Again, and it needs to be for folks that have been in the event in the past. They will get first dibs at it. And what I'll do is I'll get everybody's name. At the same time, I'll have to figure out some way we'll get to sign up and they can grab the spots. Or I'll have to figure it out. Or maybe we can do a live show. Maybe we can do a live show. And at that point in time, we can do something. Maybe we can draw names. Draw names. You got first slot. Where do you want to be? Or something like that. We'll make it fun. We'll make it a fun way to fill up the Climb the One Not Louder Showdown with the folks. Is yes, Redwood is 460. Do you know Redwood? Y'all. Hey, Polka Dot's not in here. Do y'all want me to pin somebody in here that you know we can get them in here? Want me to pin Redwood in here? I can do that. Would you like me to do that? I will do that. That's Redwood Lane Vintage Finds, correct? Let's do that. Let's pin them in here. Let's just get somebody funded. Let's just get somebody funded. I know it's a slow night. I get it, and that's not a big deal. Right here, we're going to pin them in here. There they are. Redwood Lane Vintage Finds. They got 14 slots. And let's everybody tag somebody. Let's everybody tag somebody and get them in here. I'm going to tag somebody. I'm going to tag I'm gonna tag Diane. I'm gonna tag Diane because she'll come in and she may or may not be supportive. You know, I mean, again, we're not telling people, hey, we want you to come in and we want you to spend your money. We want to let them know and give them the opportunity. So if you know, matter of fact, go ahead and tag Redwood. Thank you, Buffalo Blonde. Thank you for that. Go ahead and tag in. If someone could tag Redwood Lane Vintage Finds, and maybe we'll get them in here, and then they can start tagging their friends, and then that way we can build. Maybe we can build this room a little bit. And again, I understand it's Friday Eve. It's Friday Eve. School's back in session. All the stuff for most folks. You know, speaking of school, back in the day, back when I went to school, man, we didn't go back to school until after Labor Day. Do y'all remember that? It was like September. Yeah, Teal Chaos has a card. Yeah, she may come in, right? It was after Labor Day before that, till we went back to school. It was the Tuesday after Labor Day we went back to school. And then we got out like around June 7th or something like that, right? So we basically had June, July, and August, all 3 summer months, to do what we wanted to do as a kid. Nowadays, they pretty much only have June and July, and they're back in school the 1st of August. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But it is, yes, Rachel Hunt. We need Rachel Hunt to get in here to pick up her cards. Hey, Megan, I see you. Hey, Megan22, welcome in. My name is Ken. I am the Gummy Man, and I do custom trading cards for Whatnot Sellers. It's a slow night. We did a few reveals. If you're interested in seeing some cards that I do, I'm more than happy to show you some. Late May and early June, and back the second week. That's crazy. I guess probably because of the heat. I don't know. That's just nuts. But here's some of the custom trading cards I do for Whatnot Sellers. T and Tattered. Here's Rachel Hunt. Look at am I supposed to show Rachel's? Oh yeah, the modified. There's April Hunt. Look at her. Yes, Pretty Funny needs to get in here. That's a fun card right there. That's actually a replacement card. Pop them. I can't show that one. I can't show that one. Shop the Butts. They've already picked up their cards, so they were here the other night. Doberman Thrift. Doberman Thrift was here the other night. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Vintage Soul Haven. Word Up. Cameo. Mom and Me Treasures. Like Mother, Like Daughter. This and That with Shamey. Vintasha's Treasures. Shalom, y'all. One Cooped Chick. Gypsy Fried. Northern New York Thrifter. Thrifted by Tracy. Isotope Emporium. Cupid of Crime. Old Lady Thrifts, which we revealed earlier today. Miranda Once Upon a Holla. Velvet Moon Studio. Opal TGM. Opal the Granny Millennium. Rustic Swag. Hello, Sweetness. Completely Campbell. Can't show that one. I haven't showed it yet. Can't show that one. Can't show that one. Can't show that one. Can't show that one. We're waiting on folks to show up so I can show cards. I would love to reveal some more cards, but we can't do it. We can't do it until they show up because I want to make sure they're here. I want to give them the opportunity. Now, if they're not here for a couple of weeks, then I'll show their card and say, sorry, so sorry, so sorry. But hey, welcome in everybody. Right now we're working on trying to get Redwood Lane Vintage Finds funded. I know there's only a couple people in here, so I appreciate what y'all can do. I'm not gonna push it. So Sweetness 666. That's an interesting name. With the Bugs Bunny as the icon. So welcome in. I appreciate being here. Anybody have any questions about the trading cards or whatnot? If not, This just may not be the night for it. So I'll get the shipping the ones that the folks came in and purchased their shipping label. I'll get those shipped out, and we may call it a night. So I want to give it a little bit of a while because it may pick up, it may not. But I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes, about 9 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that, and it's not a big deal. I appreciate everybody that's here, regardless of the number that's in the room. I want to make sure that we have the most fun. We treat each other the same. I treat you the same with 100 people in here or with 2 people in here. That's how you should do it. Every single show, whether you have 100 or 200 or 2, or you're by yourself, and that little number up there shows 1, and you keep talking because it is what you're supposed to do, right? So we're gonna give it another 10 minutes or so. If it picks up, if it picks up, it picks up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Hey guys, also on YouTube, if you are on YouTube right now and you see me, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Come on over. Thank you. Come on over and click that little QR code or scan that little QR code you're seeing on your screen right now when you're watching the YouTube, and that'll bring you right here. That'll bring you right here to Whatnot. And you can come say hello. So a lot of times when I say that, we'll get a YouTuber coming over and say, "Hey, I just came over," and all that kind of fun stuff. And it's interesting. It's fun to see them. And I've met some good folks through the YouTube link. I've had some great purchases through the. Oh yeah, you're ready to start right. That's awesome. I know it is crazy. Yeah, my next number is going to be 500. My new card is going to be 500. I've got it. I haven't really worked on it much. I'm working on everybody else's card. Every once in a while, when I get an extra minute, I go work on my card. I'm trying to decide, and I understand what everybody's going through. I want the perfect card, and I think that slows down the process. So don't worry about the perfect card. Get a good card, and we'll make it perfect. Give me some ideas. We'll make it perfect. So if you're out there, you haven't given me information yet. If you're leaning one way or another, let me know. I'll be more than happy to kind of guide you along and help you make the perfect card. I remember, I don't know, Iron Bison's card. If y'all haven't seen Iron Bison's card, his card is amazing. His looks like an old vintage baseball card. How did I? That's a good one, y'all. I just said that I treat the same crowd the same with 5 people as I do with 100 people. But that might be a story. It is good though. It is. That might be a story for a larger crowd because it's such a good story. It's such a good story. No, I'll tell it. I'll tell you. Right? Right? Me too. But that's not where it comes from. All right. I'm going to date myself. Back in the day, early in the probably early 80s, I was a break dancer. Now I'm a tall guy. All right. I'm a tall guy. I'm kind of lanky. Yep. Facts. These are facts. I couldn't do it now for nothing. I've actually tried. My joints don't move that way anymore. I couldn't do it. So I was a break dancer, and I was out there, right? I was out there, and I was doing my thing. And I again, tall and lanky, and I got the move, which just the popping and locking really wasn't me. Mine was more of a smooth and eclectic. What's the word? Flexible kind of thing, right? So that was how my style was. I didn't do a lot of the spinning. I did some of it, but I was tall and lanky guy. It's kind of hard to do. That's more set up for but more set up for the shorter folks. That's a fact. So anyhow, so I'm doing my thing, and next thing you know, there's a guy across the street who had another cardboard box, on the other street corner, right? Because that's how you did it, right? You had cardboard. You laid it down on the ground, and that's where you spun and did all your things, right? So he goes, hey, that guy over there, he's dancing like Gumby. And that was it. That was it. From then on, everybody had their street names, right? I was Gumby. Not the Gumby Man, but I was Gumby. And then I became the Gumby Man when I started on the Bay. On the Bay. I was trying to figure out a good name for myself. This is, the very first social, it's like 20 plus years ago. I'm like, you know what? They used to call me Gumby back in the day. Oh, listen, no, I got better stories. But they used to call me Gumby back in the day. I said, you know what? Let's go with the Gumby Man. And so then the Gummy Man is my Bay name. And then all the other platforms. Now, of course, on Facebook, I never did that because people wanted to know about real people back then. So anyhow, so that's where it came from. So I become the Gummy Man and whatnot, and why not? Why not have the same name on whatnot as I have on eBay? And then Instagram came along and TikTok came along, and I really haven't done that much on Instagram or TikTok. I'm there, but I'm not the Gummy Man. So and the thing is really I got to be really cautious. Hey, Cake Boy, I got to be really cautious, and that's why my logo used to have the actual Gumby figure in. But I met somebody on whatnot. This is a couple of years ago, I think, that did design logos, and they come up with this logo right here because they said it is the epitome of me because I'm standing up, yeah, because I was kind of excited, right? So it has the same colors as Gumby. TGM because I didn't want to put Gumby on there, and you see it really small, the Gumby Man written on there right there, and that's my logo, and I love it. I love it. I'm trying right now for life trying to remember her name. Oh my gosh, the Michael Jackson movie. I am a huge fan. I know that's somewhat controversial, right? Somewhat controversial about Michael Jackson, but I don't know. I wasn't there, right? I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I love Michael Jackson's movie. His music. I love his dancing. I love his perfectionism. I didn't either, but I'm not going to say one way or another. Very extremely right, Kitten Lady Rescue. Very extremely talented, and just like a lot of the other superstars. I'm not saying that the what's the word I'm looking for? All the pomp and circumstance did him in, but when you're that well loved by everybody, you don't have time for yourself, and you get pulled every which direction, and that had a lot to do with him. I don't doubt that he was taking medication to go to sleep and medication to get up. I don't doubt that. You look at Elvis Presley, same thing, and these are a very addictive kind of stuff. Yes, his childhood was taken away, and and I do believe the fact that he did was raised in a somewhat abusive situation. Now, again, as a father, I'm looking at my father. Did Michael Jackson's dad think he was doing the best he could for his boys? I really, truly, honestly think he did. It wasn't right. Yes, times were different. It wasn't right, but I think he thought he was doing the best he could to get those boys out there and get them out of the situation that they were in, right? So again, you can look back on anybody and anything, and you could judge people based on what they did in the past. But if you want, hey, KB's keepsakes, but if you weren't there, KB's keepsakes, where are you at? Do I have your card finalized? I think I do. I'm just KB's keepsakes here. My next list, KB. Yes, I do. I have your card finalized. It should be sent to the printer tomorrow. So, right, you can't. There's no way, right, Kitten, Lady Rescue? There's no way to see the life he lived. There's no way. I know, right? I'm excited. I was showing some of the cards off that came in this week, and they're fun cards. And we're also trying to get Redwood Lane Vintage Finds funded, and I still got people that haven't showed up. I want to show their cards off so bad. But yeah, I'm excited. Your number, I can't remember what number you are, but they'll be going off tomorrow. So hopefully this time next week we may have them back. I investigated abuse, neglect for 14. Yeah, so you understand it. And there's a I hate to say this, and I don't like to get on controversial subjects, but there's a fine line, a very fine line between correction and abuse. A very fine line. Okay, I was raised. Again, I'm almost 62 years old, right? Spanking was something that was done. I mean, that was something that was done, and I think in the correct manner. I mean, I don't think I ever spanked my kid. I can't remember. I punished my kids. I don't think I ever struck them. I can't remember ever striking them. But I do believe back in the day, in the correct manner, it could have been done properly. Today, I've got questions about it. So, hey, Fainting Valley Farms, 1977, welcome in. We're just chatting, man. We're just chatting, talking about anything and everything. Is April K Hunt? Oh, there it is, April K. Yes, discipline is teaching, not pun. Exactly, I agree. Vintage Whatnot 1970. We got your card finalized. Yes, sir. It'll be going to print tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Vintage, guys, if you're not following Vintage What 1970, huge supporter of what I like to call the TGM card community. I don't know any other way to call it. He's a great guy. He got his card funded the other night, and just like I said, as quicker you can get me the information, I make a card, you approve it, I make the back, you approve it, you're up the list, you climb the ladder. I've got folks that we've been working on the cards for months now. They don't want to communicate back, but it's all good. Need a card for your cat. He's so bad. Your cat made another purchase. That's not right. That's not right. Cats aren't supposed to buy stuff. I don't care who you are. They're not supposed to buy stuff. Guys, does everybody in here have their own trading card? If not, we can get you set up and we can get you started. We can make it happen for you. And just in case, do you know somebody that needs one? Do you know? I would love to see us fund somebody tonight. Fund somebody. Now, we don't have to, but I would love to see. I would love to see somebody come in. Matter of fact, that's why I was tagging Granny's online thrifting, because she messaged me. She said she has 3 people she want to get started. So and she might be live. I don't know. She might be doing other things, but some people don't have the notifications on. I get that. Yes, we are. Yes, we're right now. We're working on Redwood Lane, but they're not in here. I wish there's somebody in here. Found with Soul, right? I want to show. Oh my gosh, Found with Soul's card. Again, I don't show favoritism, right? But this is a good card. This is a good card. Give me a minute. Take your time, friend. I'll be here. But yeah, Found with Soul. I wish I could get them in here. They have. It's such a good card. Leanne 1966. Rare by Queenie. Thrift Barbie Girl. Such a good card. Grassley's Vintage Co. Used to be Grassley something 2019, I think. But Grassley's Vintage Co. now. Janelle's, and I had a long name. I can't remember what number, but she didn't put her number on her. But Janelle's has some numbers. Popham 1222 and Rachel Hunt 96110. Those are the ones I want to show off. I want to show them off so bad. especially this fan with soul. But I don't know. I don't. We wake up, y'all. Come in here. I want to show you a card. But it's all good. We're working on several other cards. I can tell you who I'm working on. Let's put it this way here. I'll give you an update. Here are cards that will be going to print tomorrow. Vintage Broke Horse Mom, Holly Dolly Shop, M. Fry Guy, Fainting Valley Farms 1977, Olivia _Finds, Thrifted Refined, KB's Keepsakes, Little Lilac Cottage Co. or Cottage, I can't remember. I got my writing. I got the numbers, but I just scrambled their name. Foster Family Bling, Wendy's Pretties, Mother Goose Thrifts, Cassie's Closet, and Vintage What 1970. And I'm working on 2 other ones. Just so y'all folks know, Love Jess, I am working on the back of her. I sent the back of her card off and no response. Pretty funny. I'm still waiting on the yes or no on the front of their card. Green Trail Crafters, I'm waiting on the approval on the front of their card. Haven't heard anything back yet. Carol's Treasures, I sent the back of their card, so you're looking at that. They were in here earlier. Velvet Sunbeam, I'm needing some information for the back, so we're waiting on that. JB Thrift Haven, we just approved the front of their card, so I'll start working on the back of theirs. Mustard Seed Mercantile. Who we go with? I saw that. I saw that somebody bought a 000B. Who are we going with? Well, can you make the name any longer? Ambers? Oh my God. Ambers. AMBERS. Thrift and Tales Vintage. Thrift and Tales? Thrift and Tales Vintage. My God. All right, let's see what number they're going to need to be. Oh my God. Hey, Family Soul! Family Soul, hang on. Let me get these people pinned in, and I'm going to show you a card. I want to show you a card. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're here because I really want to show you a card. It's so good. All right, that's what number is going to be. 484, I think. No, 497. What? 497. And I'm going to write this number down because all the ones were 43. 497. That's crazy. Edit. This is going to be a long name. Hang on. Family Soul, please be patient. I promise you. We're going to show you a card. AMBERS THRIFT. ANDTALESVINTAGE. Wow. That's a long one. All right, they said it was 497. I haven't. All right. Found with Soul. Y'all ready for this, y'all? Look. I love this card. Here we go. Found with Soul. You ready, friend? Here we go. Found with Soul, TGM 465, Treasures with Soul. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is so good. It is so good. Oh my gosh. It is so good. I love it. TGM 465. I love Jesus. I have a passion for fashion, thrifting, travel, and discovering unique treasure with a story to tell. I value kindness, authenticity, and meaningful connections, and I'm always looking for ways to grow and inspire others. Isn't that is so good. I love it. I am too. I've been telling everybody, I said, I can't show the card till Founder Soul gets here, but I don't have favorite cards. But this one has stood out to me. I absolutely love it. Look at there. Yeah, I can't put QR codes on. I tried one and it didn't work out too well because the printer messes up with that. Isn't that awesome? So all right, so Found with Soul, if you could do me a big favor, in the bin is X1 and then your name, Found with Soul. If you go in and purchase that for $1, of course it has shipping with it. That will create the shipping label. I can ship you your stack of cards. So X1 Found with Soul, and I'll get those out to you tomorrow. So, all right. So, thank you for coming in, guy, and tell a friend or five. So, let me tag in 497 because, yeah. Let me get him here. Again. Hold please. So, there they are, right there. There they are, right there. Amber's Thrift and Tails Vintage, the longest name on Whatnot, almost. Hey, let's get somebody fun tonight, guys. This is a obviously a friend of Tanya Tate's Vintage and Vintage what 1970. I keep forgetting your name. How do I say that? Thank you. Here we go. There we go. We can get one tonight. What do you buy? You can't see. Let me make sure it's gonna. Should be X1 dash. Yeah, X1 is on the. It's in the bin, right? You click the store and to buy it now. It's labeled X1 dash Found with Soul. It's in the way I'm looking at it, it's the second one. You got to go all the way down to the bottom. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. And you found it? Good. Okay, good deal. So make sure it got sold. Yep, there it is. So I appreciate you. Look at there. There we go. Now we're bam. Bam. Amber's Thrift and Tails Vintage. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's just that's community right there. Vintage what 1970, guys. I'm telling you. If you are not following Vintage what 1970 and Tanya Tate's Vintage, you need to be. All right. Thank you. They are folks that believe in community. And I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal, but I believe in community, right? And those are folks that believe like me. And it just makes, we need more people in the world like people like that. We need more people like that. Think about this. If half the people that we come in contact with, would be like folks like that, can you imagine what this world would be? Nobody would need anything, right? Again, I know Vintage What 1970 is a patriotic guy. I know he is because I know what he wanted on his card, and that means I gained even more. I gained even more respect. For what he wants on his card, and I love it. I love it. You don't even want to sell anymore. Just going to travel and do seller support. Absolutely. Right. Exactly. I am a proud American. He's a proud American, and I love that fact. So, my dad served in the military. Dad's been gone 32 years now. Vietnam veteran, Korean War veteran. I think it's Korean War. So yeah, he was that. So, and it means a lot to me. I want to see everybody succeed. I want to see this country. Just. It's hard. It's hard or I know where we've been. Right. Again, I'm not trying to be political. I'm not. I'm trying to be American. There's a difference. You can be political, right? You can be political and have your different views and stuff, and that's great because that's what we need to do. Go back and forth. We need to go back and forth, but we got to stop the freaking hate, y'all. We got to stop the hate. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. What I care about is we need to what my dad used to say, pull up your bootstraps and get to work on right, and get to work on what we need to do to help our fellow man and make our country strong, make our country united. You know, and I'm not going to use political words because I don't want to be grouped in any one such. But I believe somewhere down the road there's somebody somewhere that we. Hey, EV151, how are you? There is somebody somewhere that can bring us together. I don't know who that person is. I don't know who that person is. And it doesn't have, hey, here's the key. It doesn't have to be a president. It doesn't have to be a president. It could be and not a, I don't think it's going to be a political figure, guys. I don't think it's going to be a political figure. My mind goes back a little bit to Martin Luther King, right? At that point in time, before he was taken away from us, he was bringing people together, right? He was bringing people. It needs to be somebody like that. Again, and I'm not talking racial lines, okay? Because he did not see color. He didn't see color, y'all. I don't see color. He didn't see color. It is going. Somebody needs to step up, and all right. I'm off my soapbox. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm passionate about this. I was raised in a very patriotic family, and I want to see that again. I want to see that again. Right, exactly. You're right. Vintage what said 1970. You're absolutely right. Right. Found with soul, and everybody. And here's what I've lost friends simply because, and good friends, simply because I won't have a conversation, a political conversation about stuff like that. Don't label me because it's not a fact. Just because, I'll be honest with you, I see stuff that I like on both. If you talk about for political aspect, I see stuff I like on both sides of the aisle. Okay, I've really tried to stay away from the subject, but I see both. Right, I see both. I'm an American. I want this country to succeed. And like I used to say all the time, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care where you were raised. I don't care where you live. I don't care what kind of car you drive or you even have a car. I don't care what side of the tracks you're on. I don't care what church you go to. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care if you don't go to church, right? I don't care if you don't believe in anything. I don't care, right? I don't care I don't care who you sleep with. None of my business. What I do care about is you. And I want you to succeed in whatever you try to do. Do we always succeed? No. But you know what we can do? We can grow together, right? Like some folks, what's the saying I remember a long time ago? Or I'll use my coffee quote. Buffalo Blonde knows my coffee quote. Iron Bison knows my coffee quote if they're here. Yes, we got to lead by example. Life is just like a cup of coffee. Just like a cup of coffee. It's how you make it. Put some sugar in there, it's going to be sweet. Put some cream in there, it's going to be creamy. Right? You get what you put into it. So can we all today just, what's the word I'm looking for? Decide for ourselves that today, going forward, if you haven't, most folks we are in this room are already like that. But if you want this day forward, let's continue loving everybody. Right? No matter what. Yes, live today like it's your last. Right? I was skydiving. It was something Rocky Mountain climbing. Yeah, yeah. Live like you were dying. So, and I can't sing. Every chance you get to make someone feel better, do it right. Do it. And I've got a word for the haters out there because I know I've got some. I know I've got some haters. Yes, Tim McGraw. I'm gonna say to the haters out there, the ones that despise me for some reason or another, I love you. I hold no grudges against you. I take what you say about me with a grain of salt. I'll continue doing my thing. I will find my tribe. We will all find our tribe. I think we have found part of our tribe right here, guys. And all we got to do is welcome anybody and everybody into our tribe. Okay, that's my soapbox. I'm sorry. But that's what I do. I'm very emphatic about what I want to see, and I just want the hate to stop. I want the hate to stop. I don't if I'm not even gonna say it. Yeah. Try to help everybody, and that's what I want to do. That's what I want. I want to help anybody and everybody. I want the world to be. I want to leave the world a better place than it was when I came on this earth. If I can do that, and if I can do that by touching one person and making one person see that they too can do the same thing, kind of like that old hairspray commercial. Back in what was it? Was it the Clairol, right? The Clairol commercial, and they told two friends, and they told two friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. It shows the screen, splitting up, right? Starts with two people, it goes to 4 and 8, right? Right. We should have, my friend. We should have been. And maybe one. Hey, where are you guys located at? Anyhow, I don't even know. Where are you guys located at? So, because you never know how close, you never know how close we are. Florida, you're in Florida. Upper or lower part? In Texas, upper or lower part? Hey, Milky Millie, part of the tribe. That's right, part of the tribe. Midway. Okay. So that's like the Orlando area, maybe around that area. Is that the middle around the Orlando is like a center, I think it is. That's what I consider center. Just below. Okay. That's not too far. It's a 10, 11-hour drive from here. So, yeah, Southern Colorado. I'm going to Vegas in October. I think it's October 18th. I got to double check my dates. But if anybody wants to come and hang out, by all means, I'm just going for me time. I'm going for me time. Nothing planned. Are you going to be there? Are you going to be there? I would love it. Used to live in Vegas. Heck yeah. My favorite place is the Nugget. I like the Nugget. My Poison. Good. Well, I'll be coming in. I see the 18th. What day is the 18th? I gotta look at my calendar. I'll be flying in on the. Let's see here. Look at my calendar. I'm going everywhere when I decide on a RV. Sweet. Yeah, October 8th. I'll be arriving on the 18th, which is a Sunday. I'll be arriving on a Sunday, leaving on a Thursday. So, if I remember correctly, it's like maybe noon or 1 or something like that. Arriving at the airport on Sunday. So, I hope that doesn't. That'd be perfect. We can make that happen. Pick me up, and we'll go grab dinner or something. That'd be fun. Anybody else that wants to come hang out, by all means, come on. It's very informal. Very informal. If I've never met you before, I want to meet you. I want to expand my circle. 40-year class reunion. When my 40? What year did you graduate? So that was it had to be what? 86? 86? Did you graduate 86? Yeah. Be prepared for the instant dust, taste, and bloody nose. I don't know about that. You think that'd be fun? That'd be fun. Yeah, I graduated in 83. I graduated in 80. Oh, yeah, dry. Yeah. I graduated in 83. It seems like yesterday, but now also seems like a million years ago. Um, I went to a very small private school. I think we had 30 something in our graduating class. Um, it was tiny. I think the whole school had like 400 people. The whole school, 400 students. So, and that's from probably first grade on. Um, I am currently in South Carolina. Currently in South Carolina. I was raised in Virginia Beach. That's where Dad retired. That's where I called home. Yeah, that's where I called home in Virginia Beach. Mom lived there up until just a few months ago. We moved her to my sister in Richmond, Virginia, Mechanicsville, Virginia. They built her on an addition, so Mom has a place to stay. Yeah, my dad. Hey, Drifter. My dad retired in Virginia. He was Navy, and we lost him. Like I said, I can't remember the year, but we lost him 32 years ago. Great man, greatest person to ever walk on this planet. Um, and your uncle, your brother, and your uncle did too, and your brother. That's awesome. Dad wanted me to go military. Um, and yes, Norfolk, Virginia. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's probably was a Little Creek Naval Base. I think is what they called it. And I thought is that Norfolk? That might be Norfolk, Virginia Beach. I'm not sure. Yep, Little Creek. I I grew up there, man. We lived off the base. We lived off the base. And I drove my bike everywhere. We were 12 miles from the ocean from Virginia Beach. I was about the same distance to Little Creek. So I would also ride my bike to Little Creek and swim in the pool, right? I go to the pool, I go to the gym. They had a big, huge trampoline thing. That was amazing. We did that. Um, I loved growing up where you didn't have to worry about stuff. Nowadays, if my grandbabies wanted to get, now my grandbaby's 5, my oldest one's 5, almost 5. If he wanted to go ride his bike 12 miles to the beach, oh, no way. Not in these days and time, right? That ain't going to happen. But I want that back. I want my grandkids to be able to do that kind of stuff, right? I want them to be able to do that stuff. I don't want to have to worry about them doing some stupid person, right? 12. Thank you for his service. Thank you for his service. Oh yeah, let's get back to that. Dad wanted me to join the military. Hello, my life of 4. Welcome in, friend. We're just chatting. I do custom trading cards for whatnot, folks. If you're interested, holler. I'd be more than happy to talk to you about it. Where was I at? Oh yeah, Dad wanted me to join the Navy. However, right, exactly. Hey, Dylan. He wanted me to join the Navy, but as young teenage boys are, I ain't gonna join the Navy. I'm gonna join the Air Force. So I really wanted to be a pilot. I honestly wanted to be a pilot. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I still think that is. My goal was to be a Blue Angels pilot. That was what I wanted to do. Y'all ain't never seen the Blue Angels. They are an aerial, a naval aerial thing. They're awesome. They're awesome. YouTube them. But that's what I wanted to do. So I went and took what they call the ASVAB test, right? That's awesome. The ASVAB is the test that they give folks that are looking to join the military. And hey, only Glass fans, welcome in. And they give you this test, and then depending on how you score, is where they kind of put you what you could be. I scored a 96 out of a 99. And they were all over me, man. They were all over me saying, sign here, sign here, sign here. You can be whatever you want. You can pick what you want it to be. And so speaking with Blue Angels, when we lived in Tennessee, we used to climb on the roof and watch them in Memphis, Tennessee. Anyhow, back to this here. So I said, okay, I want to be a fighter pilot. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a Blue Angels. You know, so they go, slow down, one step at a time. You want to be a pilot first. Then people from pilots get selected to do the other stuff, right? And I said, okay, whatever. So, okay, you can be a pilot. However, you have to get a physical. Oh, no problem. You know, the only thing I realized is I had surgery on my shoulder. And it was done by a military doctor. I played basketball in high school and tore all kind of stuff up and had it repaired. The result after the physical, they come out and go, all right, you can do anything you want to do except be a pilot. I go, wow, why can't I be a pilot? Because back then, they had a policy that if you had any surgery on any joint whatsoever, hey, I Rob, any surgery on any joint whatsoever, you were ineligible to be a pilot because of the G-forces. They were worried that G-forces, you know, on any. They said even if you had surgery on your knuckle, if it's a joint, it would declare you ineligible, right? So prideful me. Oh yes. So prideful me says, well, by gosh, if I can't be a pilot, I don't want nothing to do with it. You know, I was a young buck back in the day, right? I'm like, you know, whatever. You don't want me, I don't want you. You know, kind of like the fox and the grapes. You know, the fox couldn't reach the grapes. By God, I don't want them anyhow, right? I don't want them anyhow. So, so y'all learned a little bit about me today, huh? Oh my gosh, I could talk. I need to tell y'all. I need to tell y'all the story. Here's a story of a lonely lady. Uh, I need to tell you the story about when I was born, but I might save that for another day because that one blows. Oh my God! Oh, I know a story I need to tell you. I know a story I need to tell you. Are y'all which one? The story about when I was born, or the day my dad passed away? Which one do you want to hear? Which one do you want to hear? Both. All right. Let's talk about my birthday. Many moons ago. No, really, honestly, I was born on December 29th. December, right? I was born in Boston, Massachusetts. Snowy. So like I say, right? You're December 20th. There you go. Pink Peony, welcome in. Guys, if y'all are interested in any trading cards, just tell me to shut up and I'll talk to you about trading cards, okay? If not, well, it's story time. It's story time right here in Gummyland. So let me give me another sip of coffee. This 1990. I feel so old. I feel so old. All right, for starters, I was supposed to be born. This is 1964, y'all. All right, I was supposed to be born on Christmas Day. That was my due date, December 25th, 1964 was my due date. Yes, your dad's age. However, me being the stubborn young man that I am, said no. I ain't gonna come out on no Christmas Day, y'all. I ain't coming out on no Christmas Day. I want my own birthday. I don't want to share it with nobody, especially somebody that gets all the attention on Christmas Day. If you know what I'm talking about, right? Hey, Peg Dot Vintage, welcome in. It's story time. Pull up a chair. And if you want to fund somebody, by all means. Oh, we need to tag. Oh, hang on. I need to pin somebody else in. Let's go back to who should I tag in there, y'all? Let me tag somebody. I forgot. I didn't have nobody down here. I got somebody down here. Let's go with let's go with 450. Let's hang on. Let me do this. Let me get somebody tagging. We'll get back to story time, I promise you. Let's do let's see here. All right. Leona Yeehaw Meemaw. Oh wow. Wow. So, all right. December 25th is my due date. And no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. So hey, Amber's Thrifts and Tails Vintage. Just want to let you know, congratulations. You were funded on your own custom TGM trading card. So congratulations on that. And I will reach out to you probably tomorrow with a little blurb, and you get back with me whenever you get a chance, and we'll start getting your card together. So December 25th came and went. December 26th came and went. December 27th came and went. All this time, my mom feels like she's ready to pop, right? Pow! Pow! Leona Yeehaw Meemaw. Look at that. Thank you, Vintage, 1970? That's amazing. That's amazing. If you have anybody else you want to tag in there, just let me know. I'll tag them in there. I'm gonna put in oh, today's your birthday? Is today your birthday? Tomorrow. Oh, you know what I like to do for people's birthday? I have no idea who you are. I've never met you. I've never met you, but happy birthday. And I used to have this tradition when people came in my room, I would sing to them. So I'm going to assume no, not a million bucks. I'm going to go okay. I'm assuming your name's Amber. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Amber. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, I can't sing, but I like to. All right, so back to the story. All right, so here I was, December 27th. No. Who's rating me? Jelly Bean. Oh, time out on the story. Let me remind me where I was. I got something to show y'all. From Jelly Bean 07. Dim the lights, like Ryan used to say, and turn the camera. Y'all, look at this. Y'all. Y'all ready for this? Boom. Look at this. What? Isn't it so awesome? That is my logo, y'all. And look, it does more. I know the light's blinding. I know. Maybe I need to do this. I don't know. Hang on. It is blinding, but it doesn't. It's because of the camera. But look, you can do all kinds of stuff with it. Like you could, if I can see, I can't see now with the lights off. Look, all the things, y'all. You get this, right? They made this custom. They made that from this. Look, they made that from this. Jelly Bean 07. You can put whatever color you want, all the things. I like the green, all the things. So, guys, if you need one of those, check out like wizardry, right? It's magic, y'all. If you need one of those, check out Jelly Bean 07. Spelled Jelle Bean 07. So and it comes with the remote. Look, it comes with the remote, y'all. All the things, right? It comes with a stand. The stand, you can put batteries in it, or it also comes with this right here, where you can plug up to the little iPhone USB box, right? So it is fire. Only glass one. You need one. Everybody needs one. Kind of like a TGM trading card. Everybody needs a TGM trading card, but everybody needs one of those. It's pretty cool. All right. So thank you, Jelly Bean. I appreciate you, my friend. I will continue plugging that. I love it. So back to the story. back to the story. Back to the birthday story. I was on December 28th, I think. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you so much. It's an amazing thing, and I'll continue plugging it. I've got your name on it, so I always remember where I got it from, and I appreciate you so much. December 28th came along, and a snowstorm started brewing in Boston, Massachusetts. It snowed. Oh my gosh. It snowed and it snowed and it snowed. It was blizzard conditions. Now, I wasn't living in Boston long, right? Because I was like inside my mama, right? You know what I'm saying? And but I understand from past history that it's crazy, crazy, crazy snow. But most of the time, people are able to drive in it because they're used to that kind of stuff. Like in Florida and South Carolina, we're not used to snow and ice, and we just don't know what to do, right? But they were used to it. So, Dad being a military guy, he's not all concerned. He's not concerned at all. He's got it going on. And anyhow, so December 29th came, and guess who decides it's time to come out and say hello to the world? Me, the Gummy Man. It's time. It is time right now. And I said, hey, Mama, I ain't waiting. Let's go now. And before you know it, it was just going crazy, right? I was doing all the kicking, the contractions were coming quicker and quicker and quicker. And Dad said, oh my gosh, we have to get you, Mama, and little Gumby. He didn't call me Gumby back then, but just for story's sake, we gotta get little Gumby. We gotta get you to the hospital so we can get little Gumby out and we can love on him and hug him and kiss him and all that kind of stuff, right? I was their second child, and they didn't know if I was a boy or a girl because back then I don't think they, knew all this stuff. yeah, the belly Gumby. So Dad loaded up Mom in the car. It was a 1964, but he said he was driving if I remember something, he was driving a 50-something Chevy. So let's just say for the sake, because I don't remember, I have no idea what kind of car, I don't remember. Let's just say for the sake of the story, he was driving a 1955 Bel Air Chevrolet, okay? For the sake of the story, right? Because it's a good story, and it needs to have some embellishment, right? We got to embellish just a little bit. So he's driving the 1957 two-door. It was the cream of the crop, right? It was bad car. So he's driving. He gets out, and he notices he's getting a little squirrely, right? There's a lot of ice on the road that normally isn't there. The roads are taken care of. Well, to get from where we live to I'm not sure the name, Boston Naval Hospital, maybe Boston Naval Hospital. Chelsea. It was Chelsea. Chelsea Naval Hospital is in another town, Chelsea. Boston and Chelsea. To get from Boston to Chelsea, Massachusetts, you had to cross what was called the Mystic River Bridge. The Mystic River Bridge was the border between Boston, Massachusetts and Chelsea, Massachusetts, or so I was told. I've never been there. This is a story I was told. So if I'm embellishing it, it was been embellished to me before. This is how I was told because I don't remember it. Right? Hang on. Hold please. So we're going across the bridge. Me, I'm still in Mama's belly. Dad's all proud. Dad, sitting there driving that 55 Bel Air Chevrolet. I guarantee you, it was candy apple red and had all kind of chrome all over it, right? And it had the exhaust. And he's driving across there, and he gets squirrely. And next thing you know, that Bel Air Chevrolet is just spinning his wheels. And he can't go. But little Gumby says, here I come, y'all. Here I come. And so, yeah, that's what it was. It was inducing the labor. So little Gumby said, Mama, watch out. Here I come. But long story short, not a long story short, but long story longer, a policeman heard the noise Have y'all heard that policeman song? That policeman. One bright morning in the middle of the night, two dead boys. I'll tell you that one later. I'll tell you that one later. But a policeman was coming by, right? A policeman was coming by and said, and saw Dad. Dad was flagging down the copper. Mr. Policeman, I need some help. So the policeman stopped and said, what can I help you with, sir? He goes, Mrs. Gumby right here. Bad boys. She's fixing to deliver a little Gumby, and we need to get her to the hospital. He said, okay, I see you're stuck. We don't want to take the time to try to get you unstuck. How about we put Mama Gumby in the back of the police car? And Dad says, yeah, we could do that. So they put Mama Gumby in the back of the police car. All the whole time, Baby Gumby saying, it's gonna be a lot longer. I ain't got enough time. So they put her in the back of the police car along with Dad, and then the policeman took off. He's riding. All of a sudden, Dad says, Mr. Policeman, you got to stop. In the name of law, before you, anyhow, so you got to stop because this little Gumby character is coming out now. So the policeman stopped, and Dad and the policeman delivered me on the Mystic River Bridge in a snowstorm in the back of a police car on December 29th. Facts. How about that for a story? That was one to tell your grandkids. So there you go. And I run everybody off. So it explains a lot, right? So yeah, there you go. So I was born in the back seat of a police car on the Mystic River Bridge on December 29th in a snowstorm heading from Boston, Massachusetts to Chelsea, Massachusetts. So high strung is now explained, right? There you are. So and here I am, 62 years, almost 62 years later, I'm still alive. So all right, that's enough of that. Y'all want to hear the story about Dad? Is this story time or what? I bet it's only time. No, actually, only glass fans. I have never. You say that it wasn't the only time in the backseat, but I have never, honestly, never been in trouble with the law. I've never. I learned my lesson when I was a baby. I ain't going back in the backseat of no police car no more. I ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna happen, y'all. So it's no. So no. I haven't. I've never been in trouble with the law. I came close to getting a speeding ticket one time. But I didn't. It was a female cop. I was like 20, maybe 19, and she let me off with a warning. That's another story that I won't go into. No, I'm kidding. That's not. No, she didn't. I was probably almost in tears. Hello, Head and Treasures by Pauline. Welcome in. The Southern, I can't say your name again. Decorista. How are you, my friend? Did you like your cards? I hope you did. Did you like your cards? We were talking about cards and showing cards and all the things. I love your cards. So yes, I love it. Yeah. So there we are. So we haven't done much tonight. We funded a couple cards. So I have Vintage What 1970 to thank for that, and a few other folks. I appreciate you. But that's where we're at. So maybe I'll save the day my dad passed away for another night. I think unless y'all really want to hear it, it's a good story. It's a good story. But I don't know. Maybe for another night. So let me know. You want to hear it? It's a really good story. All right. You talked me into it. Back to I was a brand new father. My oldest son had just turned 6 weeks old. My firstborn son Hello, Dust Bunny. Had just turned 6 weeks old. My wife had him through cesarean section. So she, back 32 years ago, that was major surgery. It's still major surgery, but it's come a long way on the procedure to help you along to where you can heal quicker and all that kind of stuff now, versus what they were 32 years ago. I will buy 10 if someone else will buy the other 4 for the seller below. Y'all see that? Y'all see what vintage what 1970 says? Can we get 4 people right now? 4 people right now to spend $5 each. Or one person to spend 4, whatever. We need these. There we go. Hey, shop girl, how are you, friend? You've been lurking. Nice to see. I'm coming to Vegas in October. Shop girl, look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Boom. Done. Done. Look at that. Honey Bunny Homestead has been funded. I appreciate that. I got to keep somebody tagged in. How you doing, friend? I can't wait to see you again. We're going to Vegas in October. Hey, it looks like Iron Bison and Buffalo Blonde might be coming up too that weekend. So that'd be kind of fun. So we'll pin in Redwood Lane Vintage Finds right now. All right. So here, let's talk about the day. It is October. I think if I remember correctly, I'm flying in on October 18th. October 18th is it's a Sunday, and I'm thinking I'll be landing. Again, I don't have my itinerary in front of me, but I think I'll be landing 11 or noon or something like that, and I'm leaving out. I'm flying back out on Thursday the 22nd. So most likely I'll be flying out. I don't like early flights out. So if I remember correctly, it's probably like an 11 a.m. flight out or something like that. I like to be able to get up and take my time and get to the airport and all that kind of fun stuff. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. We can make it an unofficial gathering, which I would love to do. And because the official gatherings is so much hoopla, right? Yes, Shop Girl, Desert Mermaid, all the other Vegas people that are there. Yeah, we can make it happen. We can. Now, you might have to come watch me play roulette. No, I'll play roulette on my own. I love roulette, y'all. I love. It's a poison, y'all. It's a poison. Hey, Miranda, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. So let's get back to if y'all still want to hear the story about my father, I'll tell you. If not, we can wait for another day. It doesn't matter. So here's the story. My oldest son was 6 weeks old. My wife had a cesarean section 6 weeks before. I was a manager of sorts, an operations manager at a machine shop, and they needed somebody. They needed some people to work on Saturday, but they needed a leadership role to come in and just be there, right? So I said, I'll be there. I had a key to the place. I can open up the shop, all that kind of fun stuff. I could do all that. My department really wasn't involved in what needed for overtime, but I volunteered. I was a salary person, so I said, I'll come in. I'll open up a shop for everybody. I'll work till a full shift, and I'll shut it down, lock it up. So that way, that department can get some stuff done, and I'll just hang out in the office and do my thing. This was 1994, I believe it was. Oh, absolutely. We could do that. That'd be fun. So, I was at the shop that morning. Everybody shared the show, right? I was at the shop that morning, and it was like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I hadn't talked to Dad in a little while. I'm gonna say a little while, a week or so, right? I knew he'd been sick, but I didn't know how bad off he was. I knew he was fighting. I knew back in the 30-something years ago, people were very private about this stuff, even with their kids, right? Dad had cancer. But he didn't talk much about it, right? And I didn't live there. I live in South Carolina. He lives in Virginia Beach. So about 8 o'clock that morning, I knew he got up early, right? I knew he got up early. So at the shop I was at, they had back in the day, long distance was expensive. You didn't have cell phones to call wherever you want to. You had to pick up a dial rotary phone. Dialing long distance was expensive. However, at the shop, we had what they call a Watts line. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, a Watts line was basically, it's kind of like nowadays, it's, one price for everything. So I was able to call and not cost me anything because the company already paid for it all inclusive. I didn't have to pay any extra. So I picked up the phone and I said, I dialed Dad's number. It's probably about 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe 8, 9, 10, somewhere. I can't remember exactly when it was, right? Yeah, I get it. I get it. And so I called him. I say 10 o'clock. I can't remember exactly. I say 10 o'clock. I called him and said, and he answered the phone. I said, hey, Dad, how are you? And he said, you're not on your way? I said, what do you mean, Dad? He goes, I thought you'd be heading this way. I said, Dad, do I need to come that way? He goes, I thought you were already coming. I said, no, I'm not. But if you want me to come to see you, I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll head that way. He goes, I think you need to do that. I said, okay. And I hung up the phone. I called my wife. She's 6 weeks. She's just had a cesarean section 6 weeks ago. I said, pack up the car, pack up Austin. I'm coming home, shutting down the shop. I had shut down everything. I was the one with the key. Shut down everything and said, I'm coming home. Now, I worked about almost an hour from where I live. So I had to drive an hour home. I had to drive an hour home. But again, we don't have cell phones. I don't call long distance from my home phone. So that was the last conversation I had with my dad was, hey, you on your way? I said, okay, I will. All right. Didn't talk to Mom, didn't talk to nobody else, just talked to Dad. I drove home. Tammy had a little 19, I can't remember what year it was. But it was a Camaro, a Chevy Z24. No, I didn't even have the back phone. It was a Chevy Z24. I remember perfectly. It was blue and silver. It was a sports car, right? So we piled everything in the back seat. We had the baby in the back seat of that car, and the trunk was slammed full of. This is the first trip as new parents taking a baby anywhere. We had everything piled in there, right? We probably looked like the Beverly Hillbillies when we piled up over there. So we had everything we could possibly get in that car. And we take off down the road. I think we finally got on the road about 1 o'clock. It had to be later than that. 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Heading to Virginia Beach. At that time, all the speed limits were 55. Remember when you can't drive 55? Everything was 55 back then. And I didn't speed. So it was like a 9-hour drive. A 9-hour drive with a baby. So a 9-hour drive turned into like an 11 or 12-hour drive because you had to stop, change the baby, and all the stuff, right? So finally, I will never forget it. I will never forget this. So we drove, and so I think we pulled up around midnight or a little after midnight in the house. At the house, everything was dark. Everything was dark. No lights on, no porch light on. It's like they didn't expect us to be there. I'm like, what? And I had no phone to call. So here I go. I'm walking up to the house. The automatic lights come on. That was electrician, and back then, the automatic light. Wow, 468 Redwood Lane, vintage finds. Congratulations, that was amazing. Thank you, vintage 1970. Absolutely amazing this community. Absolutely amazing this community. Where's 483? All right, so we pulled up. So we pulled up around midnight or so, midnight one. The automatic lights come on because Dad was an electrician, right? He'd run his own business, and he put the sensor lights were really big back in there, in the early '90s, really huge. Everybody had it. So the lights came on, blinded me. Got the door, still no response. I knocked on the door. Mom came in the door. She goes, "Ken, what are you doing here?" I said, I talked to Dad, and Dad said he needed me to come, and I figured we'd come home. She goes, "Come in." I'm like, "What?" She says, "Come in." So I walked in the door, and picture this now. Here's it. The living room was a simple rectangle. You walked in the door, you looked to the left, there was a hospital bed. I didn't even know it had gotten this far, right? There was a hospital bed right there with Dad in the bed, laying there. On the other side of the room, so the other corner over there. So he's in this corner here. On the other corner across the room, kitty cat from the door, was the phone, the chair and the phone. And it wasn't one of these wireless babies. It was one with a cord on it, right? So you had to sit there in a chair and talk on the phone. I said, "Well, Dad called me and said I needed to be here." She looked at me and she looked at this and goes, "Dad's been like that for 3 days." I mean, what? Dad hasn't spoken or moved in 3 days. He's got the feeding tube in there. And I'm like, "Mom, I talked to Dad. Dad told me to come see him." She goes, "Son, you didn't talk to your father." I get my hair standing on end. This is as facts. So I went in there and I said, "So he hasn't moved or communicated?" He goes, "Nope, he hasn't moved a bit." I took my son, which happened to be his very first, not his first grandson, but his first grandson that carried his name, his last name, which our last name is Holiday, but it's spelled quite differently. That's another story for another day. So I took him over there, took him to Austin, and held him up, and he kind of looked up and kind of raised his arm up a little bit, and that's about it. So I said, "Wow." So he kind of recognized his first grandson with his namesake. So we talked with Mom and them, but they were all sleeping. So we went down. There's a little downstairs area over there next up. He had built onto the garage, so we had like a den. So we stayed there in the den. And then that morning at 7 o'clock, and 7 o'clock the next morning, it's about 7 hours later, I heard Mom screeching, saying he's gone. And my brother-in-law at the time was a nurse practitioner. He came over, did the vitals and all that stuff, and confirmed that Dad was gone. Dad had a is it DNR? Do not resuscitate, DNR. He had that, and so we decided at that time that we would wait. That we would wait. We wouldn't call anybody because he had cancer of the esophagus. So basically, he was suffocated. The cancer suffocated. So we waited about 30 minutes, and I was the one that had to make the phone call to 911 and say, "Hey, my dad passed away, etc." And don't come in, no sirens, nothing like that. He's gone. But yeah, that's the story. He reached out to me. You're right. He reached out to me. He communicated with me. I was able to be there in the house with him when he passed away, and that was just, that means everything to me. So anyhow, that's where I'm at, guys. And I know I've run everybody off with that story, but I enjoy telling that story, and I appreciate the ones that did stay and listen, for that matter. And I'm probably go ahead and in the show, I'll probably try to find someone in the raid. Okay, I can do that. She was funded, by the way. Yep. She was funded. So I will do that. I will raid into her, and we'll do all the things. So yeah, we'll do that right now. I mean, I don't have many people here, so that's amazing. Yeah, yeah, it's amazing, and it's. I believe it's supernatural. I really do. Um, I won't get into all the religious and all that kind of stuff because I try not to. I try not to say it, but I believe in higher powers. So I believe in higher powers. Oh, no worries. Hey, no worries, friend. No worries. I'll look at the messages. Probably gonna be tomorrow morning before I get a chance to look back at them again. But I'm just making sure. Yeah, Green Trail. I'm making sure you saw that. I'm just trying to bump it up because I get it. Life is busy. We are busy lives. I appreciate you coming in. So we're going to raid into Redwood Lane Vintage Finds and let her know that her card was funded. Guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And we are still coming up next month. Yes. Please message me. I'd love to meet you guys in Greenville. I would love to meet you. Even nothing but a cup of coffee or something. We'll figure it out. So yeah, I'd love to do that. So I'm all for meeting people, and you will find out that I'm much more reserved in person. I'm much more reserved. I just I don't know. It's just something. I don't know. Hard to explain. Thank you, Scout Girl. I'm not. I'm. You just had to find out. You just had to find out. I love you all so much. So we're gonna raid in the cover. Y'all can stay with me till we get to Redwood Lane Vintage Finds. Let her know. Tell her congratulations on getting your card funded, and drop some green hearts in the chat. Let's see if I can find her real quick on here. Redwood RED WOOD. Oh, that's Ted. No wonder it's not finding it. It's a T. RED. Here we go. Redwood Lane, Vintage Finds, right there. All right, there she is. You got 54 in the room. Guys, make sure you drop some green hearts in the chat. Chat it up for me. I love you. Thank you, Vintage Watt 1970. I appreciate you. We're going into Redwood Lane, Vintage Finds right here. Drop some green hearts. Share the love. And hang around for a few minutes if you can. And let's see what's going on. I love you guys. I'll